Hello there, world. This is Kevin with SuppressorMan.com, and today I've got an incredible product to show you. It's from Gunpegboard. So if you've been following me online, you might have seen that I've been working on a gun room of sorts. I've worked on a few different iterations of what this gun room would ultimately look like, and here you can see it was a little crowded, right? And I've been progressively working through different configurations for these boards and how the ultimate end state goal was going to look. Here you can see the difference between the vertical slat gun pegboard components and your standard 1/4-inch pegboard. So I was actually wrapping these in like a heat shrink tubing, and it worked well, but was not awesome. It wasn't the perfect thing that I was really looking for. So here you can see some of the development as I'm putting up the walls. And then here I'm getting the carpet up. Right, I used a giant carpet so that I could stick patches to it so that it looked really clean and it looks like the interior of a gun safe. So here you'll see beginnings of the walls kind of shaping up, putting up different panels, and there's the puppies. We had those puppies we were rescuing. And then further along here, you'll see, like, as I was getting this carpet wrapped around the edge of the window, brought it all the way around, and I started putting up patches here at the bottom before I even got the carpet all the way up, right? Took a little break, put up my patches from 2024, and I decided I wanted one wall just for patches. So here it is, the patch wall. And I started getting panels up. I spaced them out so that I would have empty space on both sides, so it just look a little cleaner. And then I needed a ceiling, right? So here's what I was doing for the ceiling, right? I actually took a piece of OSB and I burned it with a torch, and it just had a really cool look to it. So I started putting that up, and here's the puppies again. And I got the ceiling up, I got some lighting up, and it's starting to really shape up here. You can see the whole panel. Right here you can see a special project I did with one galvanized panel and a couple of the gun pegboard shelves. Right here you can see this is my Scotch and my bourbon area right there on my pegboard wall. And so it's just really shaping up to be an awesome project. The gun pegboard. Okay, this is an incredible product. This is made in Tucker, Georgia, which is great. It's American made. It's really heavy, right? It's really solid stuff. You can use the 1/4-inch pegboard pegs, of course, which is great, right? The 1/8-inch ones do work, but they're a lot looser. So the 1/4-inch ones, I mean, these are designed for the 1/4-inch pegboard pegs, and that's awesome. Of course, this stuff will accept the wall control slotted pegboard pegs. These right here are very, very solid. They've been really exciting. And here you can see there's a special coating. There's this special like rubberized coating that gun pegboard, gun control, these guys wall control sell that you can use to wrap these to better protect the edges of your weapons. So obviously all of these slotted pegboard pegs will fit. Using this system, like, you're able to use the wall control ones as well as all of your standard ones off the shelf, which is awesome. So as you build out your gun wall, 20 gauge steel. Okay, they have a baked on rust resistant, scratch resistant finish, which is awesome. I got some of the matte finish ones so that they didn't have a glare, and they're actually 10 times stronger than conventional pegboard, which is great. It's got the mounting hardware included, so you can screw that right into your studs, have a real solid connection. There's an incredible product selection, right? They've got brackets, they got shelves, they got all kinds of different mount applications for tools and gardening and firearms and even some kitchen stuff, which is great. Some of the cons that I ran into is that sometimes those slotted brackets are a little bit difficult to get in and out of the slots. So I'm thinking it's just like a coating issue between them, but not a huge concern, right? They do ultimately go in. Another thing is that you definitely want to make sure you check out the colors, right? When you're checking out, instead of white and black and blue and red, like definitely double check your colors, because I ended up swapping a couple of these out. The Gunpegboard team, they were incredible, right? I just sent these off. They gave me a credit. It was really simple. And so, you're not going to be disappointed with this system. This Gunpegboard system is solid. It's, very scalable and very flexible for all of your different weapon systems. So it came very well packaged, right? It came from the factory. All the brackets were individually packaged in plastic, and it protected them from scratching. And that was really cool. And I've got links to all of these products, all of the different products that I used in my Gunpegboard wall right here. You can see I've got a wide variety of different weapons, and I'm able to find different Gunpegboard hooks to lock onto all of those and use my traditional ones. Another really cool advantage to these are that magnets will stick to them. So if you wanted magnets on there, you could certainly do that, and that's pretty solid.
So, in closing, wrapping this up, I would say that I highly recommend this product. Absolutely solid construction, right? I was very, very impressed with the Gunpegboard system, and it definitely beat the standard pegboard that I was using. So, thank you so much for the Gunpegboard team. Check out the links right there for purchasing some of these. Thanks.